Alright, so now we can finally talk about the Judgment of the Light Mecha Phantom Beast monsters, or at least two of them, because I'm pretty excited about Judgment of Light being released, even though it's going to take forever to get over here in the TCG. But pretty much two of the monsters in here will help, I won't say fix, but help the deck become a higher tier, I guess. I don't know exactly what tier I would say it's in because I haven't actually tested. It's all really just stereo right now and paper, pencil, and all that. But I do have a deck profile of this deck coming up, so be sure to subscribe if you're interested, so that you get the video as soon as I post it up. And yeah, it'll be pretty much post Judgment of Light, because pre-Judgment of Light isn't that great. Unless we get a Tachyon exclusive, which if we do, then obviously I'll have the cards and it won't be proxied, and I'll do a deck profile of that. But for now, I'm just gonna do post Judgment of Light. But that's not what this video is about, because that's for the deck profile. What we're talking about today is Hariyard and Coltwing. Pretty much, let's talk about Hariyard first. Coming in 1800 attack, he pretty much is the utter beater in Mecha Phantom Beast, outside of the other one being Mega Raptor. And like Mega Raptor, who is the beater, he is also a beater who is the heart and soul of the deck, if the deck had two hearts and two souls. Pretty much that's what you pretty much need both monsters in order to do whimsical stuff with this deck. And Hariyard does some pretty whimsical stuff. I think whimsical is a word that means good stuff or silly stuff, but basically silly stuff. So pretty much with Hariyard, you can let's talk about the first effect. Pretty much when you activate an effect that will attribute a token, then Hariyard will replace it with a Mecha Phantom Beast token. This goes with monsters such as Mega Raptor's Search Effect, Ham Shadow's Special Summon Effect, Tetherwolf's Damage Calculation 2500 Beater Effect, and whatnot. And it also works with spells and traps that do it as well, such as Aerial Recharge and Barrel Roll. I'll talk about those two in later in the next video after this, along with the Judgment of Light spell and traps for Mecha Phantom Beast. But pretty much, if another card would tribute, then he'll special summon a token. While his second effect does tribute, it does not mean that you get to special summon an effect off himself. However, if you have two copies, then you can loop them, basically. So, but I'll talk about that in a little bit. Pretty much with this, what this means is that now your tokens are pretty much going to mean real card advantage, and it's going to help with the theme by what tokens are real card advantage by giving you more tokens, which then let you do more things, and then you see how it starts snowballing down really quickly. But pretty much, the second ability or effect of his is it allows you contribute a token in order to special summon a Mecha Phantom Beast from your hand. This combined with this the first effect allows Hariyard it allows him to do so many combos and plays, and it's just really crazy what Hariyard enables the deck to do. Such as, for instance, if you combine him with Coltwing, then I'll talk about that in a little bit, but just know that Hariyard gives the deck options everywhere, though probably not on the level of windups, but probably like a tier down from windups. That's pretty much how it is, in my opinion. And then, so going on to what I talked about in the first effect, if you have two Hariyards on the field and a token, one Hariyard can special summon by tributing the token, and then the other one will trigger its effect to special summon another token. And then you can use that one as effect to special summon another Mecha Phantom Beast from your hand. And then the first one that you special summon will trigger its effect to replace with a token, which means that any of the two Mecha Phantom Beasts that you summon can trigger their effects by tributing the tokens, and all these crazy plays start happening. So I can definitely see Call of the Haunted being definitely viable once Hariyard becomes legal. And I technically think Call of the Haunted is already viable with pre Judgment of Light as well, but that's for the deck video. And pretty much what that combo means, having two Hariyards with a token on the field, pretty much that means you can attack for a lot of damage. You can make two Drago Sacks that pretty much rip your opponent's field open. You can make two rank 7s. The possibilities are endless. It's so endless that I can make a combo video about it, and it'll probably be about 15 minutes of like three or five combos like that you would mostly do, and then I could do situational combos and whatnot. But for the most part, just know that if you have two Hariyards, that's a lot of stuff that you can do, assuming you have Mecha Phantom Beast in your hand. And then Cult Wing. Cult Wing is going to give the deck easy, very, very easy forms of removal. Pretty much whenever he's special summoned, if you control another Mecha Phantom Beast other than him, then you can special summon two Mecha Phantom Beast tokens. Then, once per turn, you contribute 2 tokens in order to banish a card on the field. So obviously, if you special summon them, then it's pretty much a +1 because you just destroy one of your opponent's, or banish one of your opponent's cards, and lots of silly plays. Also, 1600 attack may not seem like a lot, but it is a very, very magic number in my opinion, because Black Garden, I'll talk about that card in a separate video, and probably in the deck list, because it's probably going to be in my final deck. But Black Garden can special summon Cult Wing from the grave, which is pretty fantastic, in my opinion. So, and not just Black Garden. The deck special summons him really easily. Hamstrato, Hariyard, Call of the Haunted, Reborn, all that stuff. So good. He's so good. He adds even more removal. So if your opponent, say Prohibition's Drago Sack, since Drago Sack is mainly your ideal game, then you can just abuse Cult Wing. Well, actually, you could just use the Cult Wing to banish the Prohibition and then go into Drago Sack. But I mean, that's that. But pretty much, Cult Wing just gives you so much options for removal, comboed with all your other pieces. So that, and he's actually a pretty decent beater. 1600 isn't that bad. No, it's not bear. It's not godlike like bear, but it's still pretty good. So yeah, now that I've finally finished talking about the 2 monsters that I actually wanted to talk about, I think that the next video that are probably going to be up after this is probably going to be post Judgment of the Light Mecha Phantom Beast. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to check that out, and like, rate, comment, subscribe. teamknl out.